What's up, world? It's Just Jeff. Right now I'm at WCCR on Stay On Radio with Ashley Tiffany. Ain't nothing left. It's Just Jeff.
They can brand themselves. They have to believe in you. They're not just going to want to work with you because
Exactly.
their health. They have to believe in you.
It goes back down to vibe. It goes back down to energy. You know what I mean? So if it feels right for me, if it feels right for them, then more than likely we're going to do things. You know what I mean? I'm not in it just to make $1 with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it to really inflict change and help somebody grow. So if we have a natural ability to relate, then it's not going to feel like work. You know what I mean? It's going to feel like us just developing as human beings, as people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I didn't quit my job to start working for myself. I quit my job to live life. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put myself in a position in which I'm living life. I mean, I'm working. You know what I mean? For myself. No, I want to live life, and it just so happens that I get paid for it. So that's the biggest thing for me is just figuring out how to make all of these things come together, the people that I'm dealing with, what the things that I'm dealing with, the tasks that I'm dealing with, making sure that everything just is cohesive so I'm able to live life and enjoy it each and every step. So regarding the people we dealing with, if it's organic, if it's natural, then things are going to flow. What's meant to be is what's meant to be. You know what I mean? We're not here to force anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we attract the right people because the energy we're putting out, then that's what we're looking forward to do. Anything other than that, then it ain't for me.
It's all about energy, too. And let's take a step back for our audience out there that don't know you and, like, who you are. Now, state your age. You're 23.
23.
You're 23.
Yeah.
With your own company, marketing company.
Yep. CEO of Variety and Production. That is very true.
And you're doing a lot right now. You offer a lot for people. And you just dropped a book earlier this year.
Yes.
Believe Me When I'm Wealthy.
You will believe me when I am wealthy. Yes, I did. And not to cut you off, but...
No, I was like, go.
But basically that's a success guide. You know what I mean? That's really a success guide, and that's coming straight from experience. It took me 2 years to write, and I wasn't even trying to write it. You know what I mean? It was just notes and marks that I took down along this journey. You know what I mean? Because I can't say I had a mentor. You feel me? I didn't really have anybody to hold my hand and say, this is how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take the hits, learn it as I go, and absorb any information I had out there. I had to make people my mentor, whether it was for 5 minutes, 1 hour, 3 days. I had to find some type of knowledge out there. You know what I'm saying? So, and just the situations I was in, I was able just to pull out what I was able to pull out and apply what I was able to apply. So a lot of things that's in the book was just things that was really written down in my notepads.
So what point in your life was this?
This?
Yeah.
This was over the last
2 years.
2 years, pretty much.
Okay.
Over the last 2 years, probably maybe a little bit further back, but about the last 2 years, I've been just collecting information as far as things for myself to. That's key. You got to remember that. You know what I mean? Because that's things you got to. I'm saying for myself, I have to go back and look at. You know what I mean? This is just information and how I look at it for myself. These are things I have to apply if I want to get better each and every day. If I'm not doing these things, then I'm tripping. I'm not getting better.
Now, in the back of the book, it says, "You will believe me when I'm wealthy." It's dedicated to the individuals who see through their vision, not through their eyes. This is the guidelines of a 23-year-old entrepreneur who has high debt, low credit, and lives in his parents' basement.
That's a fact. Who said that? That's a fact. Who said that?
That's real stuff right there.
Yeah.
And what makes you be so open with your life, like giving that away? Because a lot of people would say, like, I'm not going to believe someone that's living in their parents' basement, like what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, what made you be so open?
Because
to this?
What I got to hide. You know what I mean? I know where I'm going. You feel me? I already see my destination. Where I'm starting doesn't mean where that determines where I'm going to end up.